Hello, Game Day Coaching members. Rick Storley. We're talking again about our strategic sales and marketing plan. This is part 4 where we're going to focus on our differentiation plan. So let's get started. A differentiation plan is incorporated into 3 parts. Number 1 is we want to look at the used market. And I put together some notes here to look at how your homes are going to compare to used homes. Now, a lot of times we think about our biggest competitors, perhaps ABC builders down the street or so and so, but it's always the used market. And any market that you're that across the U.S. or Canada, wherever it is, any market's usually composed of about somewhere between 85 to 95% of used homes and about 5 to 15% of new homes. So that means 8.5 to 9.5 of 10 people are buying a used home. So our biggest competitor is always the used market. So there's 6 things I've put together here that you have to consider when people are looking at used homes. Obviously, a lower price. It's simple. It's already built. It's there. It's an established neighborhood. Realtors always default towards used homes because that's what they're trained to sell. Convenience. Obviously, convenience, location. There's a lot more location opportunities than new homes. And then here we have, just statistically, that's just what people do. So we've got to come up with a differentiation plan for the used market. Now, one idea, just throw it out there, is obviously with when someone builds your particular home, they have plenty of selections as it relates to the home design, obviously the features. Sometimes though it goes to that you can help them with financing that they can't get in a new home, warranties obviously they're going to get, even helping them sell their backup home where you have like an easy move plan where you give them, let's say, an incentive if they have your agent sell their home and buy your home. There's an incentive where you can take some of the commission savings and put it towards features on the new home. So some things there you can get creative and come up with. But you got to come up with a simple differentiation plan. All right, number 2 is builder competitors. We got to look at builder competitors from 2 perspectives. Number 1 is if you have specific locations where you have builder competitors, or perhaps there's another in your geographic area that you work in, you have builder competitors. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but what we want to do is perhaps write down what we know about them, do a little research and go to their website, perhaps walk through their model homes. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? And then most importantly, what do you need to do to stay competitive with your builder competitors? So I've listed 3 or 4. You have 4 builder competitors on here. Try to get 2 or 3 on here if possible. It's a good exercise to go through just to see how you really compare. And then finally is community concepts. So if you have a neighborhood location that you're selling into, whether you own home sites, you have a show home, model home, available home in that particular location, what's going to attract people to that location? What's just a simple differentiation plan? This is different than market positioning. Your market positioning was your unique selling proposition. Community concepts are what's the initial hook? Why would somebody look at your location and give it consideration versus another location? That is it for part 4 differentiation plan. We're going to be moving on to part 5 here next, and that will be your plan review. Happy selling.